And you've had literally a recent transformation that you were telling about just a few minutes ago, right?
Incredible.
So you've been in chronic pain for a long time.
In my entire life.
Since what age?
I was born with spinal damage, so from the time I could realize that I could realize what pain was until present.
At that time, how did it impact you all these decades? How did you cope and manage? What did you do?
Well, the pain was getting severe. At 16 years of age, I was told by
A surgeon?
a surgeon that I needed have my lower lumbar
Spine fused.
Yes. And I refused not to do that at that age. He told me that as I got older, my bones would get harder, not as pliable, and I get more pain.
So your mobility levels has been obviously not great in
No.
the last several decades.
No.
You don't have a lot of energy as far as you've been telling me to do things at home.
Especially in the last couple of years.
How, not only does it affect people physically, but how did it affect your psyche, your emotions?
I'd been on antidepressants for about the last 20 years, and just because I couldn't sleep, I'm at my maximum of sleeping pills, prescription pills, to just to get through a night's sleep.
Right?
Just to get through it. But in the last week, I've cut my Paxil from 50 to 25 milligrams a day, and I've cut my sleeping pills from 400 milligrams to 200 milligrams. And I feel like I'm coming out of a fog because my mind is working faster, and I'm overwhelmed with everything that's going on right now.
With energy-wise.
Energy-wise.
Right? So we began this NeuroStructural process more recently, again, the last couple of weeks, I believe, with you.
2 weeks
You're
now.
doing phenomenally well. You began the corrective exercise protocols. You're doing things I'm asking you at home. You're adjusting really well. So you've had a surge. Now tell me about this recent day on Friday that you had.
Friday, if you can imagine, for the first time in my life, and that's my life, I didn't have one day that was ever been pain-free, so I have no idea what it's about. But since my pain has been getting worse, I've got arthritis in every joint in my body. I've got the damaged spine, feet are damaged. And Friday morning I woke up, and it was the first day in my life that I never had any pain.
Wow.
I didn't know how to deal with it. I was on my feet for 8 hours without a cane. I was working around the house. I never felt anything. I forgot to take my meds. I felt so good. And whereas that one day sticks out so much that I know if it's possible for one day, it's going to happen again. And it'll happen again. And eventually, somewhere down the road, my days will all be pain-free. But this day I wept. I didn't know how to deal with it. And it was the greatest experience of my life.
Thank you for sharing. I know that's tough for you to do because you've had this for a long time.
That's right.
And again, we ask you to share because maybe you'll suffer needlessly without knowing that the corrective process can really help them. So I thank you for sharing that.
You're very welcome.
And I'm looking forward to better days for you, my friend.
We will.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks.